Reports from the ARLC are not good. The Americans have taken control of our toxin storage facility. We stand to lose a critical weapon in our war of liberation. You must retake these storage bunkers.
Today I learned that's how you pronounce that. Errol.
You pronounce it however you want. I'm pretty sure that's what the developers went with.
The bunkers in this area contain powerful toxins that will make perfect weapons for us. We need to control 4 bunkers to be able to replicate the poisons for our weapons.
It's a good thing there's 6 bunkers there. Or 7. 7.
There's like a dozen all over the map.
The more the merrier.
Also, he's totally lying. He talks about how we totally need both bunkers to replicate the weapons, but we can just build toxin trucks and spray that stuff all over the place.
Even their hero runs from us.
Everyone's favorite American unit.
Wait! Get back! The Americans set a bomb!
I fell for it.
Oh, it burned! Get it off me!
Yeah, who'd have thought that giant bleeping thing that looks like a bomb would actually turn out to be a bomb?
Who would have thought that the Americans would use biological weapons?
We will show them.
We fight fire with fire.
Nah, they're the good guys. They don't do stuff like that. So, yeah, this mission is pretty straightforward. We just have to wipe out all the US and also capture at least 4 bunkers, and that's about it.
Sounds doable.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. The US does send quite a bit of troops at us. So I will take some time to set up a good defensive line. Fortunately, we have these occupiable buildings.
Yep. Bump up the cash bounty too.
The enemy protect us!
With the GLA, I find there's just not that many good generals abilities to really spend your points on.
You can get a tank, or you can get extra infantry, or money.
Scorpion!
Yeah, or the Scud launcher, which isn't really that impressive.
Be really safe in there.
Definitely would take it over the nuke cannon.
What do you want? No
Yeah, but then I think the rocket buggy does just fine.
Rocket buggy's got a hell of a range on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that, and it's actually pretty fast, which is what I really like about
And
it. Because,
it can fire on the move, can't it?
on the floor.
yes, that too. But really the main thing I like about it is just, with it being a fast vehicle, it is
Get installed, sir.
less susceptible to pathfinding problems. Like, if it gets stuck on geometry, you can just relocate it rather quickly. Also, a bunch of new upgrades for this mission in the palace. This one's pretty good, the toxin shells. It basically means the toxins that we apparently need those bunkers to replicate will spawn every time our tanks shoot something. It makes them really good against infantry.
Which makes you wonder why we're stealing the toxins in the first place.
So that's really the whole thing about this mission. It doesn't make any sense because we already have all the toxins we want.
I'm just a peasant.
And here you can see me utilize the gimmick of the palace, in that you can actually garrison it with up to 5 infantry units, and it makes for a pretty decent defensive structure that way.
Very well. What do you want?
Does the GLA build slower than China or the US?
Yes, yes.
I don't think they do. Why?
I don't think so either. Just they have fewer things that they have to build.
Right.
Well, with not needing power.
That's pretty impressive then if that single worker can build just as fast as the dozer.
Don't underestimate slave labor.
Fresh out of the lab. My own
Well,
special brew.
keep in mind, when you actually look at what they do, the bulldozer just kind of sits there and the building pops out of the ground and the slave worker actually, swings his hammer, so I assume that the bulldozers are just taking union-mandated breaks every now and again.
Yep.
I ride alone.
I suppose that makes sense. Slave workers don't get breaks.
They don't even get shoes until you give them to them.
Roads? How boring.
That's only in the expansion.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yes. The expansion has an upgrade where you buy your slaves shoes and it makes them go faster.
I know. Load it. What is it? Step on the
They're having
gas.
trouble with that bridge there.
Get off my trail.
The AI has trouble with bridges in general.
can you destroy bridges? Like, I know that, that's the objective in certain missions, but that's usually cutscene stuff.
Rocket
Yeah, it's
barrage ready.
only in cutscenes.
Oh,
Like, in the regular game, bridges are just indestructible because it would be pretty broken otherwise in terms of map design.
I forgot that technicals had the ability to actually run over infantry.
Quad cannon. I will do my best. It will be
Every vehicle has that ability
Wow.
in this game.
four on the floor. Rocket barrage ready.
Yeah, I think there's like one GLA vehicle that does not have the ability, but that's only in the expansion.
Aged to perfection.
It's funny the Humvees didn't do anything when being shot with those rocket buggies.
American scouts. Be ready to fight.
Yeah, well, I don't know. These guys don't seem very responsive to incoming fire.
Four on the floor.
Gee, good thing there were those people inside that building shooting at the Humvees.
Get on my bad side. Quad cannon wheel is strong. Yes.
Well, that's why I put it there.
What do you want?
Doing their job, earning their keep.
I will do my best.
It's kind of like the Russian faction in Age of Empires 3.
Four on the floor.
I don't need to build defensive structures, I just build barracks.
How much do you think insurgents get paid?
Don't push me. No lack of courage.
Depends on what kind they are.
Oh,
Four on the floor.
well, when it comes to like international jihad, you have
Quad cannon.
your usual
Quad cannon.
like ideologically motivated guys who are in it for their beliefs or whatever, and then you have those guys who are
No one is
basically just mercenaries. And you have it in Afghanistan and Syria, everywhere.
Wow, they're just letting that happen, aren't they?
They don't care.
That is-
Just half a dozen RPGs.
Uh-oh,
Who
here
cares?
come the tanks.
Who's the target?
Also, German Kell's special ability, I finally get to show it off.
Oh man.
A warrior has fallen.
Yeah, so,
Easily better than Black Lotus.
Will be seen by all. Preparing my duels.
yeah, basically, he can, when you garrison him in a building like that, he guarantees that stuff like that doesn't happen, because if he was in the building already, he would have just sniped all those guys. And for some reason they decide to go after my guys instead of my base.
Come and get it.
Hey, look, the hits finally started landing.
Our will is strong.
Poor toxic
Kind of wasn't working for a few seconds there.
Yes.
Yeah, the toxin tractor died, and it's really annoying because there's these bunkers, and now I have to get another one.
Much like with the flame tank, you just Gotta make sure you have one of those around for dealing with buildings and bunkers.
Yeah, also getting the Anthrax Beta upgrade and the Rocket Buggy upgrade and these two upgrades as well. The Anthrax Beta basically makes all the toxin attacks stronger,
Makes it blue.
and because everyone knows blue Anthrax is stronger.
Which is funny because I was just about to make a black napalm joke for the toxin tractor, but apparently it has one.
Oh, we're getting mobs.
Yeah.
We have more buggy ammo now.
Yeah, also, what I want to mention about the other upgrades at the black market, which, by the way, is the
I will do my best.
infinite money building for the GLA. Gives you 20 bucks every second. What one of the upgrades does is it makes all your vehicle units repair themselves automatically, and that's really huge.
Let's go car shopping. Get on my bad side.
Like, if you remember from the Chinese campaign, the reason why Overlord tanks are so good, or one of the reasons why they are so good, is because they
Didn't get the tower.
have the speaker tower, and they can just regenerate health, and they don't get chipped down by the constant enemy waves the AI sends at you.
Let's go
Wow, that was easy.
Immediately got double upgraded.
How many people are in those bunkers?
I think the maximum is like
Wow.
10.
running on fumes. It might be a little
Yeah,
strong.
that's why urban combat in this game is just so broken, because one shot from a unit that clears out buildings is all it takes, and everyone is instantly dead.
It's like-
Oh, that's
You
great.
did it all throughout the Chinese campaign too, but you just lug around at one of those units, keep it in the back, and pull it forward whenever you need to clear out a building, and every garrison structure is just moot immediately.
Our courage will be seen by all.
Pretty much.
Oh, gotta love those
They
mobs.
won't expect any among
Our
them.
way. Yes, I go.
Yeah, they're really good against
But
buildings.
that's it.
Although,
Oh no.
yeah, like especially the US is actually,
Aww.
Is strong.
especially the US is really annoying when it comes to angry mobs because of their grenade ability.
Don't
Be
push
on
me.
guard. We have
Oh,
exposed
it never gets old watching watching the specific vehicles get upgraded from the GLA.
What?
It's an interesting gimmick, I will say that, but it does get kind of micromanagey.
Yeah, how worth it are those
Our
upgrades?
base is under attack.
It's more worth it, I think, on the Marauders, honestly.
Well, the upgrades themselves are pretty good. Also, for some reason, the AI decided to garrison that building. I don't know why.
Wow.
I will do my best.
What? I do not have patience for this.
Yeah, that guy just completely ignored the quad cannon for some reason.
My own special brew. My tank is full.
Oh, when did that text up in the top right appear? Just noticed that.
Oh, whoa.
Like a minute ago.
Aw, and there's the best soundbite of the game.
General, our land is being attacked.
You mean the
AK-47.
unit promoted
Yep,
sound?
no,
Oh,
AK-47s.
that one. I must have missed that one. But yeah, the Palace has an upgrade for the Angry Mob. It gives them AK-47s instead of pistols.
The Americans are going to fortify the ruins. Use toxin trucks to clean them out.
Don't get on my bad side.
Yeah. Here I was actually pretty nervous about losing that Palace because those rocket guys were outside the range of the rebels inside the
Yeah,
Palace.
Really doing a number on it.
Yeah, spoilers, they don't actually get to destroy it.
Yeah, really close.
Yeah, really.
Although even
really
if they did
close,
destroy
but-
it, even with the hole, you would have been fine eventually.
Yeah. Also, what the fuck? How did he get there?
He's a mountain climber.
I do not have patience for this.
He's a scout or something.
He just observes the battle space.
I will make my own path.
But yeah, that guy is just stuck there for some reason. I don't know why. This game's just kind of buggy sometimes.
Don't get on my bad side.
I can't remember.
Now we're a decent. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I can't remember if in this game do they have range from do they have height range like they do in other RTSs?
I don't think they do.
So he really has no point to be up there then.
You can't get up there. It's impossible.
Couldn't get dropped off by a
So-
was it? Don't they have helicopters in the U.S. in the faction?
Yeah, well, I don't think the AI is programmed to do that.
Does it have airdrops, like airdrops?
Scorpion tank.
Yeah, that would be my guess. Like, they para-dropped a bunch of guys in and,
What kind of hurt get there?
well, one of them landed in a weird spot because technically it is standable, but you can't actually get down there.
On the floor. I think he's full.
I ride alone. I wait for you.
And for some reason, the power management for this base was actually pretty fucked up, and the Patriot batteries were offline when I first got in, but now they're back online.
Oh dear!
Also,
Wow, what a good use.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the best use of a particle cannon I've ever seen.
poor mob.
But it hit
That will
one
just throw
member of
back.
your mob.
Yeah, that's literally it. You have a super weapon. You kill it. You use it to kill one guy who's gonna regenerate in like 5 seconds.
You would have thought that he would at
Like
least
that
go after the
Patriot-
tanks or something.
How boring. Get off my
Yeah, like, that Patriot battery took out way more guys than that particle cannon did just there.
I think the mob on its own did more than the particle cannon.
Punch it.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what those guys are up to.
I'm trying to sneak in through the
Like-
trees.
I will try to hurry.
Yeah, this game doesn't do cover. Company of Heroes came out years later.
It doesn't stop them from trying.
So one of the annoying things about fighting the US is whenever you destroy one of their buildings, a bunch of rangers pop out, so you have to send in quad cannons to clear out.
Scorpion tank.
That's kind of useful, sort of. Okay, I guess not really.
I understand. I ride alone.
It's more annoying than anything else.
Now, we're a decent
Uh-oh.
amount into the GLA campaign here. I think it's safe to say, I don't remember exactly, but I feel like I remember that the GLA doesn't actually have any air units.
They do.
They have one general's ability where they call in an off-map plane. We will see it in the final mission.
Light tank of the
Yeah, normally they don't have any like proper air units.
That's what you capture buildings for.
Yeah. Which is an interesting balance decision for the GLA.
I see them. Put holes in them.
Well, it's not like China has much in the way of air units, at least in the vanilla game either.
Well, they've got MiGs.
Yeah, they've got MiGs, but that's it. Like, the only the US really has much in the way of air power.
And this game doesn't do naval at all, right?
Tank of the
I will make
GLA.
my own path.
No, there's no naval units.
No, that seemed to
Except,
go out of style. Or it's reserved only for Red Alert.
Rocket barrage ready.
Well, I mean, Tiberian Sun didn't have much in the way of naval units either, and even the first C&C only had it in like, special missions. There is one, in the vanilla game, there is one cutscene where naval units appear, but beyond that they're pretty much just a purely scripted thing. You can't really do them.
Yeah,
Also, was there some really serious flashbangs those guys are firing at the mob. Killed like half of them.
Flashbangs are pretty scary.
Yeah. That disorienting will do a whole... I don't know where I was going with that.
So what are the name of the anti-tank units that the US keeps throwing at you? Or the soldiers?
Good ambitions for this.
Yes.
It's probably something
Because you got the
generic.
Rangers, which is their regular ones, but then what are the other ones called?
I don't remember. Yeah, like I said, it's probably something generic. All the units in this game have kind of generic names. Like, also here I'm showing off the vehicle
Getting
hijacker.
away.
Go man, go!
Oh.
Trying to anyway. Yeah, like the GLA units, you have the Rebel, which is a very descriptive name that could fit literally any unit in the GLA
There he
faction.
is.
But yeah, there I go. There it goes. Vehicle hijacker.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly what it says. Enjoy it because this is the only time I'm going to show those guys off, because they're not worth a general's point.
And it looks like you're about to
do
lose
anything
that
with the
dozer
dozer.
anyways.
Doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, so like I was saying before, the GLA has like rebels, which are really descriptively named and could fit like literally any unit in the GLA faction. They have terrorists, which have the same thing going on for them, and yeah, then you have like you know, vehicle hijackers and stuff like that, where at least it's descriptive. And holy shit, there are a lot of rangers in those bunkers.
Yeah.
We have captured the
Look at that, they killed the entire mob. This is more rangers than those two mobs combined had.
Yeah, like I said, those flashbangs are kind of scary. I mean, against infantry.
I do not ambitions for this.
It's more just angry mobs in particular. Like regular infantry, it's not even that big of a deal.
Jesus. Whew. Good thing you have those quad cannons there.
Yeah, if those guys were in 3 stars at the start of this, they would definitely be by the end.
Oh,
If
they
you lose a
are-
bunker, do you have to capture another one?
Would you like to try some?
I never found out.
Oof, man, I forgot how good their range is.
The area is ours! Glory to the GLA!
Hooray.
Yeah, quad cannons are pretty good. Yeah, at this point, I still need to find that one remaining unit somewhere.
Don't get on my bad side.
And at this point, I thought maybe it was the guy who got stuck on that mountain outside my base.
Oh, you have to get rid of all US presence?
Step on the gas. I am going.
Well, that's what I thought at least.
Like the fence posts from Tiberian Sun.
Of course.
Yeah, it's gonna be like right in the edge of the map. It's gonna be like one laser fence post.
They're not even in this game.
I hear you.
Like, you show up and sitting there on the edge of the map, and you're like, come on!
Don't get on my bad side.
There's like 2 fence posts, a harvester. They appear nowhere else, just this particular mission.
I'll get there.
But no, there's actually this one ambulance. And
Wow.
yeah, that's the American presence I had to eliminate. Not one ambulance. It's not even the other
No
guy.
wonder it was hiding.